Evening, everyone. Before I begin this review, I'd like us all to take a moment to remember baby Dylan Groves. This is a tragic story, truly. He was killed by his parents, and his body was left down a well when he was 2, maybe even 1. Disgusting, isn't it? His own parents doing that to him. I've watched these videos of the case, followed it closely, and I gotta say just this: fuck right off with those crocodile tears, Daniel and Jessica. Every piece of evidence, the circumstances of this death, all that, it just goes to show you don't give a shit about him and never did. Them tears are for yourselves. Hats off to Daniel Groves Jr., who came forward and bravely testified against both of them, making sure they would go away for the better part of their natural lives. Junior, salute you. Hope you've ended up somewhere good. The subject of parental abuse follows this video and this movie. It's at the core of this movie, in fact. The Iron Claw from 2003 with Zac Efron and Holt McCalley. What's her name? Lily James, right. She's the one from the Cinderella movie. What pile of shit that was. The Von Erich family were wrestlers from the 70s who participated and fought like hell for the golden belt, the golden title, the WWE. Make it to the top. That's what this family's all about. Unfortunately, they're surrounded by rumours of a curse as well. The Von Erich family curse. Don't know where the idea came from. But as the movie progresses, from the first brutal scene with the father, Holt McCalley, pretty much beating the living shit out of his opponent in the ring, should have been disqualified for that, to the kids, Zac Efron, Jeremy White, Harris Dickinson, Stanley Simons, all the brood. It's pretty obvious right from the start they are being put under a hell of a lot of pressure to succeed. Get to the top, win at all costs. That's the family motto. You see where this is going, don't you? It becomes apparent pretty soon the only curse is dear old dad. He just won't fucking stop, this guy. No matter what. They fight like hell to get where they are in the ring. And one by one start to drop dead. Ironically, at Zac's wedding, the first one goes down. Some kind of liver disease. Throwing up no end. And the younger brother, Mike, he tries to take his brother's place in the ring, even though being physically weak and into things like music and music playing and songwriting, he goes down like a sack of spuds. Ends up in hospital with fracture the shoulder. Can't ever do it again. Hey, there's a bit of good news. The second oldest brother comes back from the army, gets into the ring, all good. He wins the golden belt. Great news, isn't it? Right? Wrong. Because at the end of the day, he's sitting there with his beer, looking at this wide strip of leather with bits of golden plastic attached to it, and he's thinking to himself, well, what the fuck do I do now? I've resigned my commission for that. What is it? It's nothing. So out he goes, drunk as a skunk, gets into his car and, yep, crashes. Has to have his foot amputated. Does dear old dad give him any leeway after that? Does he? Fuck. He's still going on and on. Be the best, be the best, be the best. Just do everything you can. Yeah, what can he do with an amputated foot, you dick? In an effort to get him out of there, just stop this bullshit, Zac begs him to stop. Just don't do it no more. But it doesn't matter. Both his brothers decide they have nothing left to live for, because they both can't do it anymore. Shoot themselves, shooting and drowning. It's just him left now. Now, he's married to a gorgeous blonde waitress he met, Lily James. He's got a bunch of kids. Life seems to be going grand for him. But the bitterness and the anger and the feeling of failure, being unable to help his brothers, stays with him. He decides, fuck this. He's out. He ain't doing anymore. Sells the gym, makes a lot of money off it, and devotes his life to his wife and his children. Fuck you, Dad. Thanks for everything. That's it. That's pretty much the ending. Where do I even begin with this? Well, for one thing, hats off to Zac Efron. This was the performance of a lifetime. Hard-ass, muscle man, traumatised survivor of child abuse, big brother, loving husband, devoted father, conflicted wrestler, torn between his wife and his other family, and there's no way of reconciling the two whatsoever. Just no chance. Jeremy White, he played his part to perfection. You can see the pain, physical and mental, reflected in his face. Lily James, good support as the wife, even though that's all she is really, just the wife. And the mother, Holt McCalley, dear old dad. Fuck me. Yeah, he should have played arseholes more often, because I just wanted to deck this guy. He's just so fucking selfish. Get that belt, be the best, do it all, make me rich. That's him. That's his bottom line. You can see it in his marriage. Maureen Terry, a world-famous actress, is little more than a side character in this, but that's the point, innit? She's married to a man who's so obsessed he just does not even see her anymore. Doesn't listen to her, doesn't pay her any mind. Over the years, she's just given up, faded into the background. I guess that's what happens when you chuck your family. They chuck you. They just stop bothering with you. I kind of hope for a redemption story for him, his character, but It just never happened. He doesn't care. No. He gave his son, his one last living son, an ultimatum. The gym or me. Well, fine. He chose the gym, to sell it off, to make a business, to make a proper business out of it, and stay with his family, his real family, his wife and his children. We should all learn from this guy. He is a man with his sights set on the real values of this world. What matters the most, what should matter the most anyhow. Here's to you, Mr. Von Erich. Stay strong. Thanks for watching. Good night.